Yo, what up? Welcome to the live stream. Oh my god, it's been a week since I have not done the live stream. I miss you all. I miss you all. How is your week going? How is your week going? As you know, this is a very special live stream. I don't normally do live streams on Monday, but today is kind of like funny because I wanna get. Ooh, what is this song? Let me just put this song a little bit more on the background. There we go. There we go. Let me check. Let me see if the volume and everything is fine. Let me check that real quick. Where is... Let me check that real quick. Okay, I think it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I think it's fine. So we are gonna have a very busy day. So as you know, I'm working on my new projects, and I wanna get that launch as soon as possible. Actually, I really wanna get that out next week, but that's kind of like a very thick deadline. But I wanna meet the deadline. So let me see if there is any friends or any people join in the chat. Just send me your messages. So I'm just gonna do 1 second. I'm just gonna decrease the volume. So all right, so let me start by sharing what we accomplished last week. So I've been working on this project that we started together. I've been working on my spare time because I wanted to get this out of the door. And I actually finished that. So let me show you where is the... There we go. I'm just gonna share my screen real quick, but I wanna make sure first that it's working and it's fine. So let me see. ¿Quién está en el chat? Who is on the chat? I wanna see that. Let me send that stuff. Let me send this out. All right, nice. So I'm gonna share my screen right now so you guys can see what we accomplished last week. So I finished right now. I finished the application for music classification. So here basically integrated everything with our backend infrastructure. So we are getting the music from the database. So as you can see, we have 49 tracks with blues. I can change classic. Apparently there's no classic because it's called classical. Let me see, dance. Probably we have 20 tracks. Dubstep. We probably have 70 tracks. So yeah, the application is very simple. You can change title, author, you can play music, you can change the genre, you can add different tags, and you can mark this as enabled if we want to enable that into our catalog, and if it's classified, so you no longer see that here. And then here you can just chain from multiple properties, etc, etc, etc. So that's it for the application that we built together. Now today what I want to focus on is, oh, and by the way, this is funny because this was the application before, like the way I designed the app, and this is why is frozen. All right, so this is the way I designed the app, this is the real app, so not much difference. For sure I need to remove this part, but whatever, like I don't care as of now, it's fine. So what I want to do today is gonna be a lot of freestyle in the live stream. So I have a goal of the things that I want to accomplish, but it's gonna be very fun because you're gonna see me how I learn and how I discover how to do things in real time. So it's gonna be really funny. Let me see what's the, there we go. So we are gonna start with this application that I'm gonna show you. Yarn depth, yeah, because I'm using the Gatsby one. So let me check. Let me pull the messages so I can all read you all. All right. So what we are gonna focus on today is actually building the app. So the consumer application. So the idea is very simple. I'm making a streaming application for listening to music, right? So the idea is very simple. In this case, this application is more focused on streamers, people that does live videos on YouTube or Twitch or Mixer and other platforms. All right, I think the app was loaded and started. All right. Nice. So pretty simple. It's very similar to moodsfm, but more specialized. So yeah. What I want to focus on is actually working on the authentication and the login part of the users. So as I said, it's gonna be a lot of me searching and researching how to accomplish certain things. So it's gonna be pretty fun. And yeah. Let's start. I don't want to waste more time. I just want to start and do this thing. So, all right. So the first thing that I want to do, so I created a Firebase project here. I want to set up the sign up methods. So just before that, we will open the docs. All right. So this is more like the landing page. And this is the docs on how to accomplish that authentication. So we will go to web. Oh, and then, so I think we have web and we have admin. And admin is basically, we use this into a Lambda function. Okay, so user management, custom authentication, identity verification, customer user claims, blah, 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 blah. And I could assume the Firebase Admin SDK allows you to integrate your own servers with Firebase authentication. You can use the Firebase Admin. Okay, so this is basically whenever we are going to use the server, we need to use this SDK. But as of now, we only need to use the web SDK. Oops, let me. Where's my phone? Okay, so just let me. Okay, as you saw, we have a goal for today. So we are now, how many people? We are 683 subs. And the goal for today for this live stream is going to be 690. So let's see if we can accomplish that goal. So if you're new to the channel, just make sure that you subscribe and you don't miss out any new content. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is here, I'm just gonna set up the sign up method. So we have a couple of things here that we can try it out. So in our case, I wanna enable YouTube. Oh, actually, 1 second, because I think I should not share this information. So just wait a second. Whitelist client IDs for external projects. Web client secret. Reuse of web client ID from an existing Google project. You can find your web client for existing projects by selecting your project ID. Okay. So 1 second that I'm just gonna copy over all the credentials, so I don't reveal anything sensitive on the live stream. So I'm just going to enable Google. And I think that's going to be, as of now, pretty much it. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty much. I also need where is the so I'm sorry that I cannot share this as of now, but I just want to make sure that I don't that I don't share any private or any confidential, well, not confidential, but any sensitive passwords, since I'm using the Google Firebase admin console. All right, so I think it's finishing. Come on. Now I actually need the project settings, your apps. There's no apps, so I'm just gonna music streaming. Yeah, sure. Scroll, create a new website. Okay, so I'm just simply right now. I'm just gonna share that real quick. So as of now, what I'm actually doing is just setting up a new application, right? So I can here basically, and I've just like started a new app, and that's what I'm working on. And now I just need to copy over the configuration so we can add that into our Travis config file, as well as we can have that as local configuration as well. So API key, blah 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 blah, automatic CDN whoops. Okay, so I guess that information is okay to disclose. Copy and paste the script in bottom of your, but before you use any Firebase services, mention project ID, database ID, auth domain, API key, remove this app, initialize app. Okay. So that information can be shown into the user browser in the user HTML, then I could assume that that information is okay to be shown. All right, so what I want to do now is make sure. All right, so we have, where do we have app.js? All right, so I'm just gonna add this information right here, and later on we can just configure that. So we have the Firebase configuration, and somewhere else in the application we will need to actually initialize that with the SDK from Firebase. Until now, let's start by reading the web for Firebase. So this is pretty much the beginning of that. Authentication, Firebase get started. I want to start with that. It's just like a matter of reading this information. So sign in with a pre-built UI. What is this about? Firebase UI is a library built on top of the Firebase authentication that provides drop-in UI flows for using your app. Multiple Firebase provides the following benefits: sign up flows for email, blah blah, account linking, localized UI, internationalization. Oh, this is interesting. Firebase UI for, ooh. Firebase UI. That's interesting. Account user for remembering emails, integrating with one-tap sign up, ability to create anonymous users through sign up, configuring sign-in providers, localized identify, starting with the sign-in flow. What is this about? I don't know, guys, if you have used these Firebase UIs before, but it seems that they provide you a lot of cool stuff just by installing it. Huh. Interesting. So include a Firebase UI with one of the followings. Initialize the Firebase widget using Firebase. Set up sign-up methods. Before you can use Firebase to sign up, you must enable and configure the sign-up methods you want to support. Enable, okay. Sign-up methods. Wow, this is so simple. Super simple. Email auth provider, provider ID. The email auth provider can be configured to require the user to enter a display name, defaults to true. In the Firebase console, blah blah blah, in the same section, enable email link. Okay. Hey Lucy! ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó, Dani? ¿Cómo vas, tío? Add the email provider ID. Email link. Okay. Additional relevant for signing up. Have you worked with Firebase UI? Because it's the first time that I'm because I'm just using this for the first time, so I don't really know what's up with that. I mean, it's in school, but let's see. Pending redirect, optional, the email of provider, in the Firebase, blah blah blah, sign up options, sign in options, lists of OAuth provider supported, provider ID, to specify or custom you can pass. Wow, okay. Welcome to my awesome app. Firebase configuration, provider support and UI customization, as well as success callbacks. This is very interesting. Enabling anonymous users upgrades. Not fully sure. Not fully sure about this. I just want to make sure that it's exactly what I want. But it seems super promising because it feels like most of the authentication part will be done. Like, will be just out of the top. Like, I mean, like, will be just done, which is super exciting. But I want to see the integration with the React app, right? Because this is only using JavaScript, vanilla JavaScript with their own SDK. I guess like there will not be any problem, to be honest. Handle anonymous user upgrades merge conflicts. There are cases when a user initially signs up anonymously tries to upgrade to an existing Firebase user. Since an existing user cannot be linked to another existing user. Yeah, that's a requirement. Well, not a requirement, but that's a feature from Firebase. If you can see inside authentication, here you have this restriction about one account. Well, I don't know if you can see these guys, but just let me zoom in a little bit. But the thing is that you have this restriction right there, which is one account per email address. So preventing users from creating multiple accounts using the same email address with different authentication providers. To be honest with you, I'm not sure, because what I typically like to do is basically be able to, you know, log in with YouTube today, and maybe tomorrow I will just log in with Twitch, like whatever. Like, why to impose that restriction? Copy data from an anonymous user to permanent user and delete anonymous user. All right. Let me see something. So this is in, which is Firebase UI. So probably their web React. All right. So it's a React wrapper. Okay. With a redirect, how to use with a redirect upon signing in, using Firebase auth with local state. Below is an example of how to use Firebase auth with your state chain upon sign in. Alright. React Firebase is styled. Configure Firebase UI config, sign in flow, pop-up, sign in options. Guys, this is amazing, honestly. Listen to the Firebase auth state and set local state. So component it mount and register auth observer. Listen to okay. Unregistered of a stage chain user did okay. Alright, yeah, I mean, instead of just saving the signing boolean, I would love to basically save the user, right? So we can have that value across all the application in case we need to access to certain properties for the user. Make sure we unregister Firebase observers when the component amounts. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, this is super simple. Accessing the Firebase UI instance, UI callback, disable auto signing, UI config. Okay, packing your app. If you're using a style Firebase component, there should not be a special configuration to pack your app since CSS is already included. Oh, that's cool. So I guess they provide two different ways for integrating that. Oh, server-side rendering. Firebase cannot beat server-side renderings because the underlying graph library doesn't work on server-side. You can still import and include this library in app that uses server-side. There should be no errors, but no elements will be rendered. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The great stuff is that they already handle that for us, right? So they already says if you're running this code into a server, then we will not render anything and we will just render empty or null. Component, have a look at the example folder. Let's see. Initial setup, building and server and serving. Create a Firebase project using the Firebase console. In the authentication section of your projects, open the signing method and enable. Okay. Firebase, tell Firebase to use a new project. Run the build script to transpile and package the source. Serve the app local. Yeah, we will need to do that. Let me see the code for this app real quick. Alright, so Firebase UI is styling global. Get the configuration from the auto-generated file. Okay, cool. What is the Firebase config.json? So probably something will be automatically generated there. Okay. Instance of Fire app. Okay. Initialize app. The splash page containing the login UI. Okay. UI config signing flow. Okay. Signing option, callbacks, signing with success, auth result. All right. Component need amount. Okay. So unregister. Why? So this seems to me that this is basically listening for all the changes from the user, right? So if you log in, etc. It's fun that they call this unregistered observer. But anyway, inherit dog. Okay, example, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, this looks super promising. I don't know what you think, guys. I'm reading all of you on the chat. But I think it looks super promising. Super promising. Just one moment that I will fix. Real, just chatting. I'm just updating real quick the Twitch live stream, because it does not contain the right information. All right, I think we are good to go. Yeah, we're good to go. So before taking a decision on this, like honestly, it seems to me that it's a no-brainer. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we should use this because it's super simple to integrate and we will have pretty much everything that we need. But before doing so, I want to make sure that I read like a little bit more of the documentation. And by the way, probably instead of using the style Firebase auth or auth authentication, we'll probably need to use simply the Firebase auth and provide our own style, right? Because we don't really need. I mean, we can check and we can see how cool is this thing, but you know. All right. So Firebase auth, blah blah blah. What is this? With a redirect. Okay. That looks super promising. Yeah, I mean, looks cool. Looks super cool. This is what we need. What I want to make sure, I want to check out a couple of more things. Yeah, the documentation is so simple, guys. Honestly, it's so simple. But I want to check a couple of things more. So the first thing is the get started guideline. So we can read a little bit more of context about the Firebase authentication. And then probably, you know what I'm very interested in. We already have the YouTube login, right? So this stuff will provide us the YouTube login. But what I want to actually do is be able to integrate as well. I want to integrate as well Twitch. Hey, Giordano, what's going on? ¿Qué pasa, brother? What we are building on, so we are working on my new project that is going to be a streaming platform, very focused for streamers. And I saw, like, I showed earlier how the application that we built last week looks like. I will show you later on. And now we are working on this app, which is very similar. Probably, Giordano, you were in the live stream when we were building moodsfm. So this project is very similar to moodsfm, but completely different kind of like target customers and different ideas around behind the project itself. So what we are working on is the login, the authentication part, and I want to integrate YouTube. I want to integrate Twitch. So the cool stuff about this live stream is that I don't know. So we are learning together through that. So far, yeah, I'm very excited, guys. I will need your help to manual QA the project and to play with that. But yeah, what we are just checking is a couple of options. So we are checking that there is this Firebase UI. That is a library for basically having all the authentication and ready. So Google does a really great job on this one. Like, there's no much configuration that you need to do, like just specifying what are the providers that you want to use. Like, okay, I want to use Google, I want to use Twitter, Facebook, and the library will handle that for you. And this is a wrapper, a React wrapper over that library. So basically we can provide even our own CSS. So that's pretty cool. And then basically we are checking just the documentation for the authentication because I want to read more about it and I want to learn more about it and I want to do it live stream. So that's the that's the thing that we are gonna do, that we are doing actually. Okay, so let me read the get started guideline. Alright, so it says install the Firebase SDK. By the way, I don't know if we have the Firebase SDK or not. Since this project is kind of like new, probably we don't. Let me check that. What's the npm package for that? It's just like Firebase. prereq reset blah blah. I think it's just simply Firebase. Yeah. Pues vas a aprender cómo Jorge se da de hostias contra el teclado. No, nos lo vamos a pasar bien. Okay, I need to change the Node version. So I'm using MVM for that. And we just simply need the version 10. What's up with this? Expected version got 8.1113. What's going on here? It's just like in the package.json. By the way, I'm not fully sure if I need... maybe we already have that. Yeah, we already have that actually. 7.13. So actually, the engine node is incompatible with this module. Expected version 8.13. Do I have the version specified right here? Oh, by the way, why am I not sharing my screen? That's rude. So apparently we need... no, but I think here is fine. Like, honestly, we have the version 7.13, which I guess it's the latest version. So Firebase functions 3.6.0. The engine node is incompatible. Come on, but we do have the version right here, right? I'm actually nvm use nvn help. I think current, I think there is an alias for basically letting you know what's the current version. Yeah, nvn current. It's 10.19. Let me check what's the latest version for this thing. Three 3.7.0. Okay, we can upgrade that. I don't remember, is this Jan upgrade and then Firebase functions? Not sure. Let's see. Okay, let's see. In the meantime, I want to check what's the packet.json for this guy. Because probably there is where they are specifying what's the expected version. Come on. Oh, by the way, did you check these guys? There is a new design for GitHub. Do you like it or you dislike this? I want to know. I will let you know what I think later on. Okay, so let me check packet.json version 3.70, and then they don't have a specify like what's the node version. Engines, yeah, 8.13 0. Oh, maybe it's because no, but we are using a 10.19.0. So I think we are now fine, by the way. Just let me try this out. Just let me delete that stuff and we can just start right there. Missing script. Oh, come on. There we go. ¿Qué os parece la UI de GitHub, la nueva UI? Let me change real quick this thing. Okay. Yeah, I think it seems to be working fine as of now, so we are good to go. And I just simply want to read a couple of more info. So get started with Firebase authentication on websites. If you remember, we already integrate this into our developers in the app. But to be honest with you, I was using kind of like a boilerplate, like a template for the app. So we didn't actually create kind of like the architecture, but again, it's super simple to do, so not a big deal. Create a form that allows new users to register. Validate the email address and passwords provided by the user, then pass them to create user with email and password. It's so simple, guys. Like, this is so simple. That's what I really love about Firebase. It's like really for dummies. Oh, this is interesting. All right. So on auth state change, is this the same? Is this the same one that they are using here? There we go. All right. I love this. Honestly, I love this this functionality from Firebase to be able to create listeners, so you can react whenever the state change. For example, the user changed, the user logs out, or the user is even deleted from the database. You will receive an event from from Firebase, which is amazing. Honestly, it's super cool. So on auth state chain, okay, pretty simple. GitHub, Google, Facebook, login, anonymous sign in. Okay, pretty simple. We can check maybe the Google one, but before that, I want to keep reading the manage users in Firebase. You create a new user. Okay. Using a federated identity provider such as Google Sign-In. Okay. You can also create a new password authenticated user from blah blah. Okay. Get the currently signed-in user. Oh my god. This is really simple, but so powerful. By using an observer, you can ensure that the auth object is in an intermediate state. When you get the current user, wow. You can also get the currently signed user by using the current user property. If a user is in signing, current user is null. Wow. Okay. Get the user's profile. To get the user's profile information, use the properties of an instance of user. For example, okay, simple. User ID, the user's ID unique to the Firebase project. Don't use this value to authenticate with your backend server. You have one? Oh, this is interesting. Don't use this value to authenticate with your backend server. If you have one, use user.getToken instead. Okay. Get a user's provider specific profile information. To get profile information retrieved from the sign-in provider linked to user, use the provider data property. Okay. What's the difference between user's profile and users provided a specific profile information? It's just this for... Do you guys know why? Like, what's the difference? Sign-in provider. Oh, this seems to me that is based... Oh, okay. I see. So we have this one, which seems to me like a generic one, like all the properties from the user, and this one is for its provider. Hey, ¿qué onda? Matías, pues aquí hombre. Qué bueno tenerte de vuelta. Pues te hago el resumen, o sea, lo que estoy... La semana pasada ya terminé la aplicación que estuvimos haciendo de gestión de música, y lo que estoy haciendo ahora es básicamente la aplicación de cliente, y estoy trabajando en la parte de la autenticación. Entonces estamos viendo Firebase Authentication. Hemos visto que hay varios métodos, en plan, te lo puedes hacer tú cascar desde cero, o luego tienes el Firebase UI, que es una biblioteca que te da muchísimas cosas hechas. Pero bueno, antes de... Ya creo que tengo en mente que quiero ir por esa dirección, pero antes de hacerlo quiero leer un poquito más de documentación. And that's what we are doing. That's my Spanish. I'm learning Spanish, huh? No, I'm joking. All right, so this one, ¿cómo estás, por cierto? This one is basically for each of the providers, right? So you can imagine like you can have Twitter, Facebook, whatever. So each provider will give you a specific photo, a specific name, email, whatever. So that's super cool. And I guess this function update a user's profile. Then I guess you should also be able to update the provider, or the provider is expected to be updated anytime that the user logs in again. Because it says you can update user's basic profile information, blah blah, with the update profile method, for example, blah blah. Okay. Can we add more information to the basic user, or the properties are restricted? Do you guys know this? Because I'm wondering like if we can extend the user to basically add our application specific information, or we just simply need to use the generic Google user object. I would assume that this is only for the generic one, but oh no, re-authenticate now. Where is this manage users? Okay, I will read that. Send a user verification email. You can send an address verification email to a user with the send email verification method. Okay. So simple. So auth current user, catch an error happen. You can customize the email template that is used in authentication section. Yeah, that's super simple. It's also possible to pass a state via continue URL. Nice. When sending a verification email. Yeah. In developers in dev, what I used was basically the origin and then the redirection URL. URL example. Nice. Yeah, in case you wanna track that. Yeah, that's super simple. Configure dynamic blah blah. Okay. Set a user's password. You can set a user password with the update password method. A user's password. Okay, so this one is get a secure random password. Okay. New password. So I guess here, I mean, I could assume, like, reading the documentation as of now, that what they are expecting you to do, basically, the Firebase guys are just like have a way to hash the user password, maybe with some algorithm, and send that hash password to Google. So I would assume that that's what they are expecting, which is interesting though, because at the same time, I was expecting Google to take care of that. To take care of the security issues, but send a password reset email. You can customize the email template. Yeah, I know that. Ooh, that's super cool. Nice. So you can localize that. Nice, that's super cool. That's super nice. Delete a user. You can delete a user account with the delete method, for example. Yeah, okay, pretty simple. Re-authenticate user. So some security sensitive actions, such as deleting an account, setting a primary email address, and changing a password, requires that the user has recently signed in. If you perform one of these actions, oh my god, this is super cool, and the user sign in too long ago, the action fails with an error. When this happens, re-authenticate the user by getting a new sign-in credentials from the user and passing the credentials to re-authenticate with credentials. Nice. Okay, that makes sense. It's really great that they take care of that for you, right? So it's super cool. Import user accounts. You can import user accounts from a file into your Firebase project by using the Firebase CLI. Okay. Password authentication, because I have some doubts as of now. Like, honestly, I don't really know if Google is taking care of the hashing of the passwords, or we need to provide that. So I'm not super sure about that. Okay, so authenticate with Firebase using password-based accounts using JavaScript. Okay. When a new user sign ups using your app's sign up form, complete any new account validation steps that your app requires, such as verifying that the new account password was correctly typed and meet your complexity requirements. Okay, create a new account by passing the new user's email address and password to create a user with an email and address. If the new account was created, the user is signed in automatically. Have a look at the next step section below. Okay, this is also where you can catch and handle errors for a list of errors code. Oh my god. The list of errors will be crazy, I'm sure. Where are the errors? Where are the errors? What? Dude, honestly. Not many. Okay, email already in use, credential already in use, account exists with a different credential. Okay. This is getting dirty. Okay. So, okay, next steps. After user sign-ins for the first time, a new user account is created and linked to the credentials. That is the username. All right, if your apps, the recommended way to know the status on the auth object, you can see manage users. Yep. In your Firebase real-time database on cloud storage security rules, you can get the sign-in user's unique user ID from the auth variable. Okay. Oh, security rules. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. So many things to take care. Sign up. Okay. All right. And I guess now they are just putting different examples. Okay, so now they are just simply listing different examples on how can you accomplish that. Pretty simple. Let me actually check if all right, email with authentication. So this is gonna be pretty simple. Before you begin, enable email, okay, in your Firebase project. Yeah, so this is the same story. So actually, the part, we are not gonna do this, right? Because we are gonna use a library that will create everything for us. The interesting part, though, is that I wanna check how to integrate Twitch on Firebase, because that's something that is not supported. They don't support Twitch. For sure, they support OAuth, but they don't support Twitch. So that's something that we need to see what's going on there. I just want to really take a look to this authenticate method with Google, because we are gonna use this anyways. So provider add scope. Okay, yeah. So this is basically for requesting certain information, to localize the provider's OAuth flow, the user's preferred language, blah blah. Okay. Specify additional custom OAuth provider parameters that you want to send with the OAuth request. To add a custom parameter, call set custom parameters. Okay. Authenticate with Firebase using the Google provider object. You can prompt your users to sign in with their Google. Okay. With a pop-up window. Yeah, this is super simple. You just first create the provider and then you just pass the provider down. So that's super simple. Handle account access with different credential errors. Yeah, we got this error. I don't know, guys, if you remember this, but when we were working on the developers in Dev 1, we got these errors as well. Pop-up method you use. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Huh. Okay, okay. I think with the library that we checked before, we don't need to do it, so. Okay. I guess Facebook and the rest of the providers are pretty much the same. It only changes the scope that you can pass and request. Yeah. Use a custom auth system. This is not our case. A link. Oh, actually, custom auth system. Service account. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ah. Oh my god. Okay. I think we should just simply start customize the email action, extend it with cloud functions. Link multiple auth stage service workers. I just think that customize the email action. Okay, let me check something else. How to integrate? Because there was an example, like a source code that I saw, that is super helpful because basically they tell you what to do, like super simple, honestly. And I actually feel like that's the one that we should use for the Twitch authentication as well. So as you can see, this is the Instagram auth, and Twitch is pretty similar. I haven't checked the API, but I would assume that all of them are going through OAuth, and it's just like a matter, OAuth 2.0. So it's just like a matter of changing that. Create a Firebase project using blah blah, chase into Blaze, create and provide a service account's credential. Okay. In the server SDK set instructions. Save the service account credentials in functions. Okay. We already have one service account credential, I think. Not sure for these projects. No, actually we need to create that for this project, but we will do. Server SDK setup instructions. I remember that I set up one. Initialize the SDK. I think there is a method to generate that through the UI, so we don't really need to take care of that as of now. Save the service account credential as function service account. Okay, so that should go inside the functions. So should go there. Okay. Once your app is created, make sure you specify your app's callback in the valid blah blah on your Instagram app. Okay. And if you deploy an app engine, which is not our case, you should whitelist the URL. Oh yeah, actually, Firebase app. Okay. Copy the client ID and client secret on your Instagram account and use them. Set the Instagram.client. Deploy your project. Okay. So super simple. I don't see any complexity there. Just like a bunch of configurations that we need to perform. Creates a configured simple auth. .confill Instagram client ID. Auth token host token path. Okay. Redirect. Cookie parser. I mean, it's complex. It's complex. I'm not gonna lie. It's complex, but we have an example which helps to try to make less mistakes. Let's see if there is any other example. Twitch to Firebase. Instagram, not this one. Instagram out, not this one. Authentication. Boom. I'm not gonna read it as of now. Don't worry, guys. Oh, nice. So some beautiful person in the world created this function for authentications with Twitch. Well, I have a feeling, I don't know what you think, guys, but I have a feeling like this person copies the other repo. I think this person copied what was that? No, not this one. I think it's the Instagram. What is that? Where is it? Oh, it's examples. I have a feeling like that person copied, which is fine. Like, honestly, I don't care. But it seems that it's very similar to the one that we saw. For example, I'm just gonna copy some random text to see if it's the same. Roughly the same. This looks familiarized. Never mind. Okay, so we can use this, which is exciting. I'm just gonna start this thing out. All right, enough talking, enough reading. Let's go with the Firebase UI React components. So let's see. All right, so we need to add the library. Firebase we already have. In your app, import a Firebase auth or the style Firebase auth component from React and import Firebase. Configure Firebase are as described into Firebase. So actually, super simple, like Firebase.initialized and stuff like that. So node for hosting URLs. Model bundlers. Alright, so import. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, we need to import all of those. But before doing so, I want to read these apps examples. So I feel like that's gonna be pretty much it. Alright, so Let me do that. I have the feeling like instead of using this project, I should create. Yeah, let me do that. I'm just gonna delete this project and I'm just gonna create another project. So I will not be really worried if anything got leaks on the streaming. There we go. I don't care about the analytics. Oh, all right. So let me include here. This guy right there, we're just gonna need to delete that stuff. Oh, I'm using and. Really? That's cool. Didn't know that. Yeah, I typically include the constants pretty much at the end. Alright, so I'm just gonna set that up. In our case, I'm just gonna allow just of now Google whitelist client ID from external projects. Just like click save. Now what I need to do is go into the settings for the project, so I will just set up a new web. Honestly, I don't really care about the Firebase hosting as of now, but I guess like we can just keep it as keep it as it is. Next console. So now I'm just gonna grab this configuration. I'm just gonna move that to the Firebase config so we can just export that thing out. We need to make sure that we add here the double columns, the quotes, and then here we can just simply import that stuff. Must be installed first. Good to know. If you enable analytics, add the Firebase for analytics. Sure, add the Firebase products that you want to use. So in our case, Firestore, we will use Firestore for sure. All right, so that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, I'm hearing me back, which is not cool. There we go. I'm just gonna unmute. Okay, cool. Oh, what is this about automatic paste before you use any Firebase service? All right. There we go. So we enabled the Google authentication, right? Okay. Let me start really cleaning this thing up. So we don't care. Oh, that one we care. So I add Firebase to your project. So we already did stuff. We need to do it. There we go. Dot initialize app, and then this will come from import from Firebase. Is that two? And I think that's pretty much it though. That's we don't care about that as of now. So you can access all of those. That's cool. Additional setup options. Okay. It's okay. Nice. Okay. So we are good to go. Let me see if that actually installed anything. And everything is well configured. Yarn depth. With Instagram. I'm just gonna start cleaning this thing a little bit. This is the app that we are interested in. This authentication, as of now, we don't really care. Like this one about the Twitch one, we don't really care as of now. Firebase web, this one we do care. We already set this up, so we don't really care. Firebase UI, this seems the same, so we can close this app. Firebase UI's components, we can just keep this there in case we need to consult to review or whatever. All right, and this is the original. Oh, non-issues. Ooh, doesn't work in Safari private browsing. Pop-up redirect operations may not work when third-party cookies are disabled. Tips for single-page apps. Firebase UI is broken in Internet Explorer 11 when deployed on a local server, accessed through localhost, but works when deployed on a remote server. Please, can anybody kill IE 11? Just like hate that thing. Oh, what's up with that? Did I make it run, the Firebase config? Oh, run? Really? All right. Nice. How can I check if Firebase is actually installed? Maybe for example, I can just check Firebase. It could be so cool if I can get so let's see, for example, if I do Firestore dot document hello update collection, sorry, and then document test update or set. I learned this recently when I was working with the other app, how to use the Firestore. Let's see if that works. Maybe. Can we check with in the database? Actually, yeah, I need to set that up. So yeah, let's create that. Create a test. We are done. Oh, I just remember something that I should. I need to stretch. Not sure. Is this even on? All right, so let's try that out. Let's see if this actually does anything or not. It should. It should write a document into the database. So let's see. Oh, what's up? Sudo. No, I feel like this should go way up. So many errors. We will get back to that. All right, typical one. I hate that. So easy. Yeah, all right. So it's working because we were able to save one document into the database. So we are good to go. Nice. Let's keep going then. So Firebase UI. So actually, I don't want to use, well, let's use that first and then we can adapt the design. So style Firebase UI import globally. Get the Firebase config from the auto-generated file. Yeah, I think like honestly, this is kind of like better. Instantiate a Firebase app. The splash page containing the login UI. Okay. So actually, we can just get that as of now as a reference, and then we can update that for our own needs. Yeah, so we have the component did mount as well as the component will mount that will just simply create the new listener, remove the listener. So Firebase auth on author state changed. Firebase app is not defined. Oh, sure. I think this is a really great candidate to move it to a context so we can share that value across the app. But as of now, let's not focus on that. So we should focus first on the functionality, and then we can just think on strategies to reorganize the code. By the way, any questions so far in the chat? Any questions? Just chatting. It seems to me that it's working correctly, but I mean, we don't have anything to show as of now. So yeah, let's start first using the style. There we go. Firebase. .oo. Where is this supposed to show? Please sign in. Let me do this. Let's see. Nothing is working. Perfect. I'm in the right place or not? What? All right, there we go. Wow, that's super cool, guys. Super cool. I really love the default design. So nice. So gigs. Woo! So simple, so easy. So let me actually do this. So console log the user so we can actually see what's going on there. What's happening if I refresh? We should be able to see the user right there. Yes. Display name, blah 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 blah. Refresh, blah 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 blah. Nice. What? What is this? Account chooser? What? You already have an account? Huh. That's interesting. I don't really understand kind of like that flow, but who is console logging these? I'm not, I think. No, I'm not. So probably that's something from Google. All right, so what I actually need to see right now is how can I integrate? So sign in options. But what happens, for example, now if I want to use accessing Passenger app with extracts text, blah blah blah, styling, server rendering. That's okay, but I want to see how can I integrate a no-auth provider 2.0. Could be nice. Not sure if we are gonna be a bit limited though. Google, Facebook, Twitter, email, Anonymous, Apple. To specify custom scope or custom auth parameters per provider, you can pass. No, but come on, that's not exactly what I want. Generic auth provider, you can let your users authenticate with using like Apple, blah blah. No, that's not exactly what I want though. Come on, tell me that I can do that anyways, please. Alright, otherwise will be like kind of like a bummer because I won't be able to use these. Feature request. Alright, I think there is a way. Hey, if Twitch is... Ooh. Your app for authentication, support the following configurations. Okay. No, let's not. If there is a new follower, a new live stream, by streamer, initial object. That's not. Is this OIDC? Is that something from Google? Google graded identify. Huh. Really? Huh. Really? Cannot be that simple. So simple in that case. Really? No, I mean, it cannot be that simple. Let me see, let me see. Hola chicos. Pues aquí voy, tío. Aquí voy, Pablo. Estoy viendo para la parte de la autenticación con Google. Ha sido súper sencilla. Porque básicamente la biblioteca que estoy utilizando, Firebase UI, te lo da todo hecho. Voy a ver si puedo borrar esto. Pero lo que es un poco más clear site. O sea, esto ya está hecho y es que ha sido súper sencillo, ha sido integrarlo, configurar y ya está. Lo que estoy viendo ahora es poder integrar Twitch y el problema con esto es que Twitch no es un provider que esté soportado por defecto en Firebase. Pero he estado investigando y hay como varias maneras, o sea, la manera, digamos, no tradicional, pero una, ¿dónde lo tenía por aquí? Creo que era, tenía un ejemplo por aquí. O sea, hay una manera, ¿vale? Que es igual que lo de Instagram, que es básicamente a través de funciones lambda, bueno, en este caso Cloud Functions, que básicamente te puedes crear todo el flujo de lo que el usuario va a necesitar y cómo hace la interacción entre Twitch, en este caso, y tu servidor para toda la parte de generación de tokens y demás, ¿vale? Entonces esta era una opción. ¿Qué pasa? Que como estoy usando el Firebase UI Login, lo que quiero hacer es ver de qué otra manera lo podría integrar, porque ahora mismo no sabría muy bien cómo poder hacerlo directamente con Firebase UI Login. Pero aparentemente en Firebase UI Login tienen una opción, que esto yo no lo conocía, es la primera vez que oigo sobre OpenID Connect, pero tiene la opción de utilizar OpenID Connect, ¿vale? Entonces aquí tendrías oidc.twitch, por ejemplo, que sería nuestro proveedor, pero tengo que ver cómo poder hacerlo. Entonces, aparentemente, si... ¿Por qué no me deja? You have reached the limit of projects you can enable. Project. Su madre. Pero es que este no lo necesito, este lo puedo borrar. Entonces, bueno, la cuestión está que aparentemente integrar un OIDC de Google tiene que ser trivial. Por lo que ponen estas instrucciones es simplemente te creas, estableces el ID provider en el Google, en la ¿cómo lo llamas tú? GCP, Google Cloud Provider, Google Cloud Platform. Y simplemente lo añades, estableces las URLs de redirección y ya estaría, ¿no? Y de hecho puedes utilizar las mismas funciones y demás que utilizarías con Firebase normal, ¿no? Pero no sé, es que me parece muy sencillo, la verdad. No sé si tú tienes experiencia integrando tweets o herramientas de ese estilo, pero si es así es como muy sencillo. Simplemente me creo un nuevo provider y lo añado a la aplicación como lo veo, pero es que me parece muy sencillo, mientras que en el otro es un quilombo, así que no lo sé. Yes, coding with all classes. Sí, sí. Pero es porque tengo que ir a la óptica para que me arregle las otras, no por nada, Voy a hacer una cosa. I need to I'm just gonna delete one of the projects so I can get access to prime heuristic, whatever. How can I delete projects here? O sea, mi incursión en el mundo GCP es como súper nuevo, pero por otro lado estoy súper excited. O sea, es la hostia, la verdad. Shutdown. Madre mía, qué quilombo, chavales, qué quilombo. Chavales y chavalas. I'm gonna try just to delete a couple of projects so I can see if I can expand in deletion. I'm just deleting a couple of projects because apparently I cannot enable I cannot enable oh my god billing, which is something that I need for using the OIDC provider, for creating the provider. Let me see if I can do that. I'm not sharing my screen because this is sensitive information, so I want to make sure that I don't leak any important passwords. Es un quilombo. Es un quilombo. Me encanta hablar otros... ¿Ah? Me encantan otras formas de hablar, me flipa. ¿Quién tiene? A ver, who has worked with GCP before? Who wants to help me? ¿Quién me quiere ayudar? ¿Quién ha trabajado con GCP antes? A ver, scripts, music catalog. Sorry if you cannot see anything right now, but I'm just setting up everything from scratch, so okay. And I want to make sure that example developers in dev. So developers in dev is enabled, but daily test. Why is not that easy as, let me enable that thing, please. Go to the identifier provider. Come on. Enable identity platform, please. It's easy, just enable that. Just enable. Please. I beg you. Upgrade. Alright. No, but this is not, no, hold on. Never mind, I'm fine. So just one moment. We are gonna do it, I'm sure. Music streaming, why I cannot see get started. Also set up for, okay. Yeah, I think I can just share this again. Wow, look at that. Sí, Pablo, pues cuéntame, por favor. ¿Has trabajado alguna vez en configurar Twitch o Instagram o algún tipo de estas herramientas? Por cierto, Firebase. I think there is, so I don't need to share that info. Pero qué mierda de música es esta, tío. What a music! 1 second. Dance, I wanna dance with somebody. Alright, so I guess they will allow me to do this. So I'm just gonna do 1 second. Let me move this again because I want to make sure that I do things correctly. I'm just setting a new Firebase project. I'm not sharing that because I don't want to share any private or any sensitive information. I'm just enable right now the Google. Okay. Now I'm just getting the configuration from Firebase config. Okay. I'm just updating the config right now. I'm just pasting the config. Nice. Okay, and now what I want to do now, I think I should be fine. So now what I want to do is going again one more time to the identity platform from Google. No, I don't want to enable that right there. I just want to use, why I don't see music streaming. There we go. So I want to enable in music streaming, enable. Please set account, please. Yes. Ay. Hey, you like it, Danny? Pablo, what has been your role and your background? Are you like software developer focused on cloud, or what's your role? Hey, what's up? It's Neutral. Welcome. How are you doing, bro? It's been a while. So according to their docs, should be simple. Select a provider, but I don't see OpenID Connect. Okay, so add a provider, OpenID Connect. Okay, cool. Now the name of the provider. This can be the same as the provider ID or a custom name. If you enter a custom name, click edit next to the provider ID. So the name of the provider should be Twitch. Okay. Let me search for this, because at this point you can put the meme like, I don't know what I'm doing, but we will get back to that. Like, we will do it. See the apps and authentication guide for an explanation of the different type of procedures. Send the user you want to authenticate to your registered redirect URI. Then an authorization page will ask the user to sign in, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Enter the following details: the name, the provider client ID, the provider issuer. Identify platform uses this URL to locate the OED discovery document. Add your app to the list. Configure your identity callback URL as redirect URL with your OHD provider. Is there login with Twitch? ¿Qué pasó, Dani? Authorize. Registering your app, your application. How can I simply share part of my screen but not the whole thing? That's the question. Yeah, I can do something very ugly. But I mean, it's a good point in the middle. So 1 second, guys. Because I feel like at this point, like, I can mess around with it so much. Transform. Okay, I'm just okay. 900 me. Okay. we will fix this. I promise you. But I want to make sure that I don't show any private information like tokens and stuff like that. The redirect URL apparently it says HTTPS, the project ID, OAuth handler. So I guess that in our case, the music catalog, that's not the one that I'm looking for. What's okay, I'm just generating the correct URL. I'm sorry guys that you cannot see the whole thing. It's kind of like a compromise between leaking my passwords and showing you stuff. Hope you don't mind. Website integration. Name stream, music streaming, okay. Manage, developer applications, manage. Pass to you cannot change your application client's ID. Pass to the token exchange endpoint to obtain a token. You must keep this confidential. Okay, so it says the name of the provider, the provider's client ID. So I get the provider's client ID. I'm just getting that as of now. The issuer URL, identity platform uses the URL to locate the OEDC discovery document, which specify the provider auth endpoints and public keys. If your provider doesn't comply, okay, but I think Twitch complies with that, right? So if I search for Twitch URL, should be there. Authentication, there must be an issuer URL. Is this URL? What's the and the verifying authentication OpenID Twitch. Oh, I think it's this one, no? Guys, can you confirm this? I mean, if you know about this stuff, like what's the issue URL for Twitch? Is this one? Okay, this seems to be the URL. Yeah, it should. I think. I think so, but I don't know. I think that's maybe all redirects URL name website categories client. This is kind of like a brand new world for me, which is exciting. It's really exciting. Okay, we need to read some more documentation for. Oh no. Okay. All right. I've just found what's the token from Twitch. Totally by chance, guys. So is this one? HTTPS ID Twitch allowed to well-known OpenID configuration. Woof! All right, let's go. All right. This is exciting. I've never heard about OpenID, whatever. It's really, really exciting. So apparently there is some sort of like contract between a provider like Twitch and another authentication provider. So they established this kind of like contract. So what happens if I access this Twitch configuration, whatever? Oh, it returns a JSON. All right, so what is the JSON containing? I'm very curious right now to know. Online JSON parser. I'm very curious. Wow, look at that. Wow. So it's literally like, wow. Never heard about this. Humanity is incredible, honestly. So they established this API for authentication methods. Wow. I learned something new today, guys. I don't know you. Just put me a comment right now in the chat. Wow. By the way, shout out for the one more subscriber on YouTube. Thank you. Wow. Crazy. Lol. Crazy, boy. Crazy. By the way, I'm not sure if is the screen correct? Because I feel like it's too small. Now I think it's better. Wow. This is very, very awesome, honestly. So claim supported. I guess like all of this is basically the different properties that you can claim from Twitch. Wow. I love this honestly. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I feel like this is incredible. Incredible. All right, so I guess that, I mean, so authorized domains, add your app to the list of authorized domains. For example, if your app sign-in URL is example.com. All right, so I'm just gonna get this. I'm just gonna put it inside the README. Wow, honestly, this is incredible. I'm so glad that I'm learning that today, because before this live stream I didn't know anything about open authentication ID or whatever it's called. Let me pull back again my screen. Transform. So you can see this again. There we go. Nice. All right, so we got it. We got it, which is very exciting to me. And now I guess that according to their docs, I just simply need to one question. All right, so I need to add missionstreaming.firebase.com localhost configure. Create and add the login using just in time provisioning. You can configure projects wide around. All right, guys. So I fully believe that. All right. So I fully believe that there's no much to do. Honestly, it's just like we need to create a new provider right there. So let me go again to. Oops, I'm just gonna make that smaller. Oh, now you cannot see my. Just like let me move this to the right and let me move this to the left. So, sorry, I think there's not much to do there. Just simply provide a new, in the UI config, just have one more provider. So actually, if we go to, where did we have the documentation for, not this one, 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 not this one. Where was that? Where was that? There we go. So I think the only stuff that we need to actually do, honestly, it's just like simply adding the sign-in options, one more provider. So here we need to provide the Twitch provider. Oh my God. If this works, guys, honestly, I will be like, woo! Because it seems to me like yesterday when I was thinking about it, I was like, oh my God, integrating Twitch should be like a pain or something like that. But if this is the case, I could be like, oh my God, oh my God. Custom parameters. Honestly, I don't really know like if there is as of now any custom parameters that we can provide, but maybe there are. No, don't know. Supporter parameters, OIT supporters parameters. Oh, all right. So the important part right now is that I guess that it's talking about this thing right there. Claims supported. Let me close this thing because we don't longer need it. But I think it's just talking, by the way, just like let me make this smaller. So I think it's actually talking about these claims parameter support. That's pretty much it. So let me copy this thing. Where do I have the Twitch? Just 1 second. Just 1 second, please. 1 second. Oh my God. I just need the external screen for so I can just like not do all of these changes. Anyway, that's great. So let me actually paste this on the README. Available parameters from Twitch. All right, so custom parameters as of now, I think there's none, to be honest. All right, and now we need to log out from this guy right there. So the easiest could be just like to cleanse the app state. All right, let's see, guys, let's see. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. What? Well known responses page not found. What? Failed to page the discovered document for an issue. What the hell? I mean, man, like it exists. Is this the same one that he's using right there? Responses 404? No way. No way. Maybe .json? Is that it? Like, what? No way. There honestly, just like, I don't know if authentication, Twitch, getting tokens, a verified ID token, what the strategy, Firebase, maybe Firebase. What? Yep. I didn't want to make it too easy for you. Here's more useful Ravishy example of using OD, blah blah blah. Apparently that's the URL. So maybe there is something that I didn't correctly set up in the Google Cloud platform. GCP console, maybe, I don't know. That's crazy, cause I was very excited, guys. I was like, oh, we are gonna make it at first, but then I was like, kind of like a bummer. So let me see what we can get, It's crazy because apparently it says that the URL was not found, but the reality is that the URL is actually music streaming. And we change, hold on, just let me refresh real quick the server because we changed the credentials, right? But anyway, let me go to security. Access approval, network security. What was the what is the name of that README cloud identity platform? That's the word that I was looking for, identity platform. Where is my identity platform? There we go. Twitch. Oh, actually, come on. API key auth domain. Crazy. Gets Firebase. I think I correctly set up everything. Auth domain. 6.4 API key. Yeah, that's correct. Maybe it's because I was using Twitch in uppercase. Probably that's the stuff that is not working. So let me refresh. Sign in with Twitch. No, bummer. It's a bummer. Crazy. I don't understand this. Maybe I just need to restart again the server. Because I've just updated the Twitch and stuff like that. Huh. Let me see. And apparently is that the identity provider configuration is not found. What the hell? What the hell? This is what I call debugging with more people on the streaming. So I feel like I've just added the what was that? In Firebase. Huh. Identity providers. We are very close, guys. We are very close. But the name is Twitch. We are very close. I can feel it. Failing to fetch discovery document from issuer. Issuer in discovery document contains drilling. Maybe it's because I need to. Really? I don't think so. That could be very weird. That could be very weird. Just like. That could be very weird. I'm just gonna check. Maybe just updating the putting a slash at the end of the URL. Maybe. I could be very surprised if that's the problem, though. The page is not found. I don't understand, though. I mean, that's the... I can totally see that working correctly. Send me your support, guys. Send me your support. Twitch. Failing to fetch. Why? Page not found. Maybe I just simply need to remove issuer URL. I don't. What? What? So random. So random. So random. I don't know if maybe I'm just doing something else wrong, you know, like. I will probably need to read the whole thing. I cannot believe that there's no. This is crazy. There must be documentation around this. Maybe the issuer is just simply id.twitch.tv. Why is that? I'm just gonna create that again, just in case. It says clearly here. What I'm not sure if maybe the issuer URL is different. I don't know. Issuer. To resolve to any resorts or anything online, only if you want to conform to the should be resolved to the document that describes the provider. Maybe I need to do something else, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying again. I'm trying again, which is great. Like we will get this done, I'm sure. The URL. We will get this done. So our discovery endpoint, that's the endpoint. Honestly, that's the endpoint. Maybe there is something else. Maybe I was doing wrong. Okay, maybe. So I think, not sure, but I think I was doing wrongly the OAuth redirect. Let me see if this works. Let's see if this works. Crazy. Why is this? Come on, I'm not, I shouldn't be the first person doing this. Come on. It seems super. I don't even know. Maybe. What if I just use it in incognito? Let's see. Apparently there's somebody else that needs claims. That's the one that I'm using. When you're configure the Twitch. Ah, okay, maybe this works. Let's see. Maybe that works. Let's see. Not sure, but maybe. It's just like removing part of the URL. Babu! Yes. Woo. We got it. We got it. Okay, let's see if this works. Of these breaks. Dope! Dope! We got it! We got it! Oh my god. That was easy. It was just like updating the URL. Oof. I was suffering. Oh my god, we got the Twitch! We got the Twitch login! Ooh, my hair looks messy right now. Can't believe this, can't believe this. Alright. Can I also use Mixer for these? Like, honestly, that's gonna be so great! Mixer. If I can integrate a Mixer login, that's gonna be so great. Let's see. Now it's like Jorge's getting crazy, you know what I mean? Can I integrate? Can we integrate Mixer or not? Mixer developers. Ba ba da ba 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 da ba bum bum bum. So it seems to me that should be pretty easy peasy. Mixer, maybe that's one. Let's see. I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy right now. I'm wondering why the streaming quality is not that high. Just because I'm output mode, video bitrate, video. No, it's on HD actually. Sign in with Microsoft, honestly, please, come on. Please. Alright, I don't even know. I don't even have an account with Microsoft. I'm joking, of course I do. Please continue. Failure. Oh, blah blah. Create an account. This is incredible. Like, honestly, it's incredible. I don't want to use a Microsoft account. Can I use just my Google account, please? Sign in with Discord, sign in with Twitter. Can I just like create accounts? But I don't want to use Microsoft. Hey, what's up, cheater, Godfather? So funny, your name. Sign in with a different Microsoft account. I don't want to sign in with a Microsoft account. sign in options. Back. Not account, create one. I don't want to create a Microsoft account. All right. You win. You may already have an account. It's already being used with another Microsoft account. You should sign in with that account. Hi, Microsoft. Don't make things so complicated, please. I just want to log in with my stuff. Hey, what's up, bro? Signing with Twitter, maybe. Come on, please. Mixer is not linked with any Mixer account. What the hell? Why is Mixer so complicated? I don't even know what's... I think I've never used Mixer before. Or maybe yes, I don't know. I've just wrote like a password reset and actually it seems to be working. LinkedIn, Twitch, your stats, Streamlabs. I didn't get any message from Mixer. Can I just like simply Mixer is crap. No, I mean Mixer is cool, but their login is so broken. They're forcing me to use a Microsoft account, and honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to use a Microsoft account. I don't use Microsoft products. At least as of now. Maybe I will change my mind, but at least as of now. So I'm just creating my new account, my new Mixer account right now. Oh, my friend Fernando will be so happy when he will know about me working on the Twitch login. 677. Because it's a big achievement. Hey, what's up, Andy V? You are arriving at the right time. We are doing so much progress, bro. Or no, not bro. I think you're a sister. What's your name? Andy? All right, so Mixer. Oh my god. Please, Mixer. I'm just like keep wasting for 20 minutes to log in on your platform. Just please, let me just use your tool, but let's not make my life harder. All right, it's no. What? This is crazy. Honestly, this is really crazy. I don't, okay, so Mixer. Andy, do you also hate Mixer? Because honestly, I mean, I like the product, but the login part is like a pain in the ass, honestly. I'm just gonna log in with my can I just log in with my GitHub account? I think I can. Please, Microsoft. Having trouble signing? No, I mean, like, can I create an account? This is ridiculous. Signing with GitHub, maybe that will work. Sure. Sure. And now they email me a code, which is great. Let me open this in a new window. All right, guys, I think we are getting there. We are getting there, which is great, which is exciting. So I'm logging with Mixer right now. Your account has been locked. We have detected some activity that violates our Microsoft. What? Go to your phone. Crazy. Honestly, this is crazy. They banned my account for no reason. Send me the code, please. What's the access code? They are sending me an access code to my phone number. Your account has been unblocked. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. You're all set. All right. So let me. Please continue signing. But I think actually signing with Microsoft. Sign in with GitHub. All right, so we are. What? We are getting there, I guess. Honestly, I should do a video and send it to Microsoft or whatever, because this is kind of like crazy. Signing with GitHub. Woof. All right, let's create one. You don't have any OAuth clients. So all right, so this is gonna be, just let me pull that apart so I can just simply create my project. I have read the agreement, blah blah. So client ID, and then the issue ID. I think the issue ID for Mixer, maybe it's gonna be up to this or something like that, because in the case of the Twitch was up to the OAuth part. Maybe it's just like right there. Let's see. I don't know, but we will check. OAuth shortcode. All right, so let's try that out. Let me share back again my screen so you can see that. Signing with Twitch. Now what we are gonna do is adding one more provider here. So this one is gonna be a Mixer, and this is gonna be blue. All right, so let's see if we can refresh the website. Oh, what? I'm just getting. All right, let's see if Mixer works. Not sure though, because the OAuth, yeah, Mixer. What's the Mixer go? This method for scenario it's difficult to embed a browser or recursion to give keyword input. Not sure if Mixer, well, I guess Mixer is part of the OIDC, Open ID connection Mixer. Mixer.com. I'm not sure if Mixer, I don't know. Maybe they are not part of the, I'm just gonna check. Because if there's no anything on their documentation about it, not sure that they are gonna provide that. So this is the chat webhooks OAuth. So they don't actually, wow, what a bummer. They don't provide, interesting, shorthands. Okay, so I guess Mixer does not. Maybe it's not part of that because it's Google, so they want to fight with each other. List of, there we go. Maybe OpenID. Amazon, PayPal, Yahoo, Microsoft, Google. It's interesting because Microsoft is part of that. So I'm wondering why Mixer is not. Not sure if Mixer is part of that, but it could be so weird that Mixer, they don't belong to that. Do they have Mixer dev? Because Microsoft does, right? Mixer ODC provider. Interesting. What are other providers out there that we can use? Periscope. It's okay. I think this is good enough. This is good enough. I just want to check one thing. So Mixer, Twitch, LinkedIn, Dailymotion, Steam. Why it doesn't appear what's the Steam? There must be like a UI URL, sorry. What was the previous name for Mixer? Maybe they Mixer. I'm surprised there should be. I think the stream should be available on 620 though. You don't see the quality? You don't see the streaming on good quality? That's weird. Because I have a new computer, so maybe there is something wrong that I didn't set up properly. Resolution, bitrate. Oh, damn. Yeah, I think I wrongly configured the streaming, so I'm sorry about that. Let me see if I can change. 1 second. Déjame ver si lo puedo cambiar. Vale. Yeah. I will just make sure that for the next live stream will be ready, because I feel like I've just messed around with the configuration for OBS. My bad. I should have done a test before. Anyway, all right. So I'm just gonna forget about Mixer for now, because it's really great that we actually were able to integrate Twitch. All right. So, all right. Wow, that's very impressive, because I was not expecting to finish this that fast, honestly. Like, we have the signing with Google, we have the signing with email, we have the signing with Twitch. And honestly, I was not expecting to do this that fast. I guess like Google is the same stuff, because at the end of the day, when you log in with Google, you log in. When you log in with Google, when you log in with YouTube, you log in with Google. But I actually want to change the design, and instead of saying signing with Google, do something like signing with YouTube or something like that. But honestly, I don't really care as of now. But this is really exciting, because we have the signing with Twitch that is working fine. I'm not a hacker, I wish. I'm just a software developer. Get your Twitter ID, username, profile image, blah, blah, blah. All right, authorize. Clicking, well, okay, authorize. And then I just get back the user, which is great. Nice. And then here, so actually what we need to do here is just simply set state the user. So in this case, I would assume that, well, actually, if the user logs out, which we don't support that functionality just yet, but I think it should be pretty easy peasy, because we can have here a logout. And what was the method from Firebase? I think it was something like firebase.out.logout or something like that. So let me check that. Oh, I think my messages from here are not sending to. All right, so Firebase auth, and I think there's a method here which is logout sign out. So this is the method that we should use here, and should be pretty easy peasy. So let's, for example, actually, log out, and it will be super simple, because we can just do firebase.auth. Oh my god. So, a sign out, and should be pretty easy peasy. So we can have here a button, and we can just pass the button the function on click. So this will be this.logout. Let's see if that works. what I'm thinking is that maybe we should persist the user into the cookie, or having some sort of method for actually knowing if the user is logged in or not. But I think that's something that the library that we are using already provides us. But let me just why I don't see. Let me refresh. Well, I don't really know if they provide us or not, but we can check. Ooh, what the hell? This is ugly. Ugly as fuck. Let me refresh. Is this not really working? Whoa. Oh, really? Login user out. Firebase out, sign in. Maybe it's actually, I think I'm doing this wrong, because I think I should just call, yeah, out, and then probably this one will have this sign out. Sign in flow. How did I do this in the other project? I think it was GitHub. All right, so let's check if the signing works. I think it was sign out. Authorize. Yeah, I think it's with the, this will not work. Yeah. Oh, hold on, I was filtering. Yeah, there we go. All right, so this should be Firebase OAuth, the object, and then sign out. For whatever reason, I think the only problem is that sign out. Let's see if the state changed or not. State change for user. Let's see. And then we can just like console log the user itself. Ba-ba-dum. All right, so let's see. Ah, interesting. So that library doesn't show up if you are logging, right? Nice. So the user as of now is null. Now, if I click on sign in with Twitch, authorize, now I should get the user. There we go. And now if I click on sign out, there we go. Nice. Login user out. I'm wondering why this is not being triggered again. Okay, is sign in unregistered OAuth observer, unregistered observer. Yep. Yeah, so we can re-render the component when the user logs out. So in this case, I want to do a couple of things. So the first thing is I want to transform the user object that I get from Firebase into our own user. Oh my god, I wish we could use TypeScript in this app. Actually, I should give it a try, honestly. But let's do the following. Transform Firebase user. I feel like maybe Firebase has some sort of methods for doing this transformation easier. So in this case will be transform the user. In this case, come on. If the user does not exist or the user is empty, then we will just simply reset and we will just put undefined because no user was found, and we need to return. And then otherwise what we are going to do is we are going to set the state to be the user, and we will transform the user with this function right there. So it says that is empty does not exist, but that's something that we can easily fix that. So we can pass is empty from lodash is empty. There we go. And now here what we can actually do is transformation, the transformation logic. So as of now I'm just going to return the user, but I'm just going to lock the user out so we can see what's the shape. But as you can see, we can see it on the left side right now on the console. But let's do it again. So I'm just going to refresh that thing out, and we need to have the logic. Basically, if the user is not logging, we will show this or not. All right, authorize. Oh my god, the Twitch is working the Twitch login is working super well. All right, so what we got? So we got the email. So we got the email, user.email. We got oh, it's a bummer because, for example, I don't have the display name. Not so cool. Do I have provider data refresh token, user ID, display name? Not much info. That's probably because I didn't request that information in the Twitch request. So that's probably something that I need to fix anyway. Provide their data. There we go. So user ID, yeah. I don't see any of that information being populated right there. So that's something I don't like that. So probably it's because I didn't request that information. No, but come on, when I log in with Twitch, it's actually asked me that all of that information will be shared with the app, right? So when I sign in with Twitch, it says that we are gonna get the clicking authorize below will allow shrink group to get your Twitter user ID, username, profile image, profile update date, email address, and email verification status. So that means that we need to do something else with the configuration of the provider in the Firebase UI. Because I don't see the profile picture. So I mean, we can fool it right now, but not much information about it. Then we got, actually, you know what? Let me check something, because maybe user. Oh, that's interesting. And then we can check for open OAuth credentials, Shalom reCAPTCHA OAuth provider. Maybe we can got like extra information. So result, this gives you the OAuth blah blah example. This gives you the OAuth token. Result.user credential, design a user. Let's click on user and let's see. I mean, but all of that is empty. All of that is empty. All of that is empty. Yeah, provider data, all of that is empty as well. So my 2 cents on this one is that actually when we pass the sign-in options, they allow us to provide, so let me go to Firebase UI again. Sign-in options. Let me go to their documentation actually. open OID. Why sign in options? Firebase. Oh, actually, Firebase UI. That's the main project. That's the parent, and it's the place where we should. Firebase UI web. There we go. Actually, I'm just kind of curious. Like, what's the information that we are saving into the database? Like, are we saving the whole thing in the authentication part? So, oh my god. Disable account. User ID, providers, identifier. That's not cool. That means that we are not sending the appropriate data to Firebase. So let me. Does it mean that I actually need to save that information by hand? I could be very surprised. User ID, sign-in methods. Okay, I need to investigate that. External localized widget, power component, configure sign-in providers, OpenID providers. No, but I already did that. Firebase UI, that's the one that I'm looking for. Yay, a new subscriber, thank you. Google Auth providers. Okay, provider name, button color, icon URL, scopes, require the list of additional scopes beyond basic property you want to request from the authentication provider, the list of additional custom auth parameters that you want to send with the auth request. There we go. Okay, provider name, button color, custom parameters, the list of additional custom parameters, provider supports. Custom parameters. Additional custom parameters that the AI's provider supports. So I actually feel like I should take a look to the Twitch. Twitch OEDC custom parameters. Is that even a thing? I think this is the one, no? The claims. Let's see. Claim. Let's see. Default claim. What's the expected value for that? So picture a default claim. Maybe something like this. I don't think so. I'm just like custom parameters Twitch open IOADZ. Hey, what up, Cloudy? Thanks for the following. How are you doing? I feel like its claims describes a piece of data that you want to get about the user authorizing your application. In the claims parameter of your OIDC request, you can choose to include any, all, or. Claims are requested by passing a claim parameters in the authorization request or through the user info. How data is returned. Not really sure. Let's try that out, but not really sure. Maybe we can check how is the provider data. Maybe a Firebase provider data empty. Don't know. Actually, I feel Firebase I just need to read an example. Forces pattern of type reauthenticate. Does it mean that custom parameters? scope. Maybe. Let me try that out. Or maybe I can just pass user. Scope is ever specified when requesting scope user edit, but I don't really need those. I don't need the scopes. Okay, so let me check the let me check let's see if this works. If this works, it could be crazy. I'm not sure. That syntax looks weird to me, but maybe. Well, claims. User info. What's going on here? Oh, just like one less. Not sure, but let's see. Ooh. Does it mean that I'm logged in? Let's see. Does it mean that the scope? Let me see. What is the authorization endpoints? Response type, client ID, redirect, scope. Maybe the scope? Redirect URL code. Request a serialized sign, a space separator state, prompt, nonce. Space separated lines of scopes the client is requesting authorization, which makes sense because at this point we are not requesting anything from response type. Okay, let's see. Space separated list of scopes that the client is requesting authorization to. Don't know. Let's see. Scopes. Analytics. View analytics data for your extension. View for your games. View bits. Manage. Edit your follows. Read user string key. Users. Okay. For example, let's see if I put the user email address. User edit. No, I don't want to edit the user. I just want to read the name of the user, you know? String key, broadcast follows managers and user objects. Manage, no, it releases all the subscriptions. New Twitch API, stream user read. Huh. So apparently the rest of the information should come in the request. All right. Let's see. Hi guys, I'm getting tired. It's late here, around 1 a.m. So I should probably stop at some point. Oh, interesting, because I'm not seeing the Yo, actually, why this is not being called transform? The user has changed. Let's see. Come on. Let me refresh. Okay, that's fine. And then what happens if I sign in with Twitch? Authorize. Oh. The user has changed. Maybe because the user was logged in. Let me see, for example, if I log in with a Gmail account. With the Gmail account works, which is something. Photo provider. I got to I don't know what's going on. Let me see if there is any more info, otherwise I will probably need to create a bug or a ticket on the Firebase UI. Well, the problem with that is that nobody probably will reply soon. What if I've just simply what if I just simply use that sign in with Twitch, log in Twitch. And then we can just simply let's see. Come on, refresh. Let's see if this works. So it's opening Twitch. Let's see. All right. So I'm authorizing that, and then I should get the result. You see? You see, I got the information there. Crazy. I got the information there. At least I got the email. Prefer username. Additional user info. Maybe that's the one that I should check for. And in the profile it says my username, which is something. And then what about the rest of the information? User. Additional user information, and then the user. Provider data. The provider data comes completely empty, but the user ID is correct. Yeah, the user ID is good, but provider data, refresh, Z, blah blah, display name. That's crazy. What I'm doing wrong? What I'm doing wrong, people? Open IDZ. For reference, that results in a user API. So maybe the problem is that status gone message. The API has been removed, and this also has been removed. So weird, cause whatever. Let me see. I'm just gonna check something. Where is the... Identity platform. I'm just checking something real quick on the Google identity provider. Configure your application. Yeah, nobody said that it was gonna be easy. I mean, we are doing complex, let's say complex things. Oh, actually, 1 second. I didn't check something that I wanted to check. Nobody said that this was gonna be easy. What was the discovery? Yeah, let's get back to this view. What was the discovery URL? Because maybe from there we can see if we are wrongly calling another URL instead. But it's weird because the authentication works. So authorization. Do you see claims supported? Maybe claims. You see the JSON parts, JSON online parts. Response type supported scopes. Claim parameter supported. I mean, I completely see a correlation there. App ID in the configuration, custom parameters, claims parameter supported. ID, issuer, response type supported, scope supported, subject type, token endpoint method supported. User, should I just like user info endpoint? What the hell? Maybe I should get the user. That would be, I mean, yeah, I guess I can do it. But honestly, do I really need to call again the Twitch API to get the user info? Because it should be claim supported. Oh, let's see. Is a recommended JSON array containing a list of the claims names of the claims that the OpenID Connect provider may be able to supply values for. But how can I request those values? That's the question. Let me try this out. I'm not sure, but let me try this out. You know what? Maybe it works, maybe not. Who knows? But at least we tried. Oh, let me log out. Let me try something there. Actually, that's a refresh token. Let's see if Firebase. Can I reach out to this guy? I'm just gonna text. All right, I think at this point it's a good time for me to stop. I mean, today I learned so much. Honestly, I learned about the OIDZ, the open identification system that they created. So that's pretty awesome because before this I didn't know anything about this. So I learned about this. I integrated Twitch login. I'm getting issues right now with Twitch, and I'm not able to get the user data. But well, I mean, it's something. We worked on the Twitch integration, which is great, and as well as with the login. So we have pretty much all of that done, which is exciting. And then what we actually need to work on is just like make sure how can I retrieve information from Twitch. And once I retrieve that information, it just only be a matter of, you know, like make sure that I update the UI, whether the user is logging or not. But yeah, thanks so much for staying with me. I know it's late in Spain, at least. So yeah, see you very soon. And thanks for staying here. Ciao.